Self-acclaimed leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simeon Ekpa, has been arrested by law enforcement in Finland. Reports say Ekpa was subsequently sent to prison by the district court of Abuja for spreading terrorist propaganda on social media. Ekpa was said to have committed the crime in 2021 in Leyte municipality. The Finnish National Bureau of Investigation also arrested 4 other men for violent terrorist offences.
I think last year I was attacked by Fulani guys. So they pretend to be workers in the estates to get information. You understand? So unfortunately they came to my house to attack me. I was shot several times. I reported the case to... I used to feel like I have connection until Nigerian happens to me. Headquarter here to go and report and tell them that this is how they handled my case. They were like, since I'm an Igbo guy, I can't get justice in Nigeria.
Viewers, this is BVI Channel 1 and we are live on Matters Arising. Today is 21st day of November 2024. The breaking news we are having and what we are bringing to you on Matters Arising today is very crucial, and we expect you to engage on this program tonight by calling the lines on the screen when we start opening up the lines for your submission to be brought in. What are we talking about today? The breaking news of Simeon Ekpa arrested and sentenced, as some people may say, from the report we got today to prison. So let us quickly take a swipe on that. Then we take it up with the following trending video of a young Igbo man who based in Abuja and was telling his story about what he was told by police department at Force Headquarters Abuja, that as an Igbo man, he can never get justice in Nigeria. All of that is what we're going to be talking about today on Matters Arising, and see how you are going to react to it. Don't forget that this program is dedicated for you to have a voice on things that are happening, on the matters that are arising every day from Nigeria. So let us hit that on that video about that breaking news. In case you've not seen it, this is how we got the report from Arise Television.
Self-acclaimed leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simeon Ekpa, has been arrested by law enforcement in Finland. Reports say Ekpa was subsequently sent to prison by the district court of Abuja for spreading terrorist propaganda on social media. Ekpa was said to have committed the crime in 2021 in Leyte municipality. The Finnish National Bureau of Investigation also arrested 4 other men for violent terrorist offences. Ekpa, who is a citizen of Finland and Nigeria, has described himself as leader of the separatist IPOP groups as Nnamdi Kanu's incarceration. Finnish police say Ekpa's activities and social media rhetoric may have fanned the flames of violence in southeast Nigeria.
That is how we got the report today from Arise TV, and I believe that some of you have seen that already. And many people are already reacting to it. Some people are still asking if it is fake news or it is confirmed. Just like you have seen, every reliable media platform across board is reporting the same. All right? So that is what we are getting from Finland today as a breaking news. How do you react to that? But before then, there is this trending news everywhere about a young man who was sharing his stories to his friends. How him, as an Igbo man, was told to his face at Force Headquarters Abuja that he will never get justice in Nigeria as an Igbo man. Let us quickly recap on that so that you wouldn't be a hearsay, so that you will hear it from the guy himself. And when we come back, we will engage the lines and also take your commentaries as it is coming in. Don't forget that this program is streaming live on all our social media platforms, on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, and also on our backup YouTube channel, BVI Channel 1+. So whatever platform you're watching from, we will engage you from there. And if you're not following yet on those platforms, please click on the follow button, especially on Instagram and as well on Twitter. That's the one they call X, and also on TikTok. Let us hit the ground running. There's no time to waste further. I'll be right back. Take a look at this story by this young man.
My name is Ideological. In last year, I was attacked by Fulani guys.
It's good to make hay while the sun shines. That's why, my dear friend, we're telling you about the Airport City Estate Umueri. The new Anambra International Cargo and Passenger Airport in Umueri is now functional, and that has made the city to become a beehive of activities. Airport City Estate Umueri is now selling like a hot cake. Any moment from now, the estate will sell out. So, it is a great opportunity that we are availing you to be a landlord and come and own a plot or more at Airport City Estate Umueri. The estate is on a table land. It is well vacant and people are already developing their own plots of land.
The estate is only 5 minutes drive from the airport.
And a stone throw from Stella Maris College. As we talk, street by street demarcation is already going on in the estate. Remember that land never depreciates, it always appreciates. So even if you don't want to develop, you can sell your plot of land and make lots of profit.
With only 10 million naira, you can buy up to 3 plots.
To acquire our land, all you need to do is pay 10,000 naira registration and you shall be directed to see the land. If you like it, you can pay, and an irrevocable power of attorney, which implies that even the company cannot revoke your ownership of the land, will be given to you. We can also help you register the land and develop it at a moderate price. We act as surveillance. In case someone is helping you, we can always give you feedback on progress of work. Contact Committed Christian Friends, New Heaven Real Estate Company Limited today to acquire your own land at Airport City Estate Umueri. We are at number 20 in Usionira, near Boromi Roundabout by Sabo Junction, Oka Road on the
I was hearing you guys were saying that
070 1787 0777.
Don't I see videos of
take it again?
Like they catch these Fulani guys, they always cover their faces. But other guys, other criminals, they put their face
0777.
They are the one that own Nigeria.
You may also
that
call
they are not the one ruling, they are the one controlling Nigeria. That's what they told me, that should leave it for God. I say no. Even if you take my life.
So who said this now? Is it Nigerian police?
Yes, the Nigerian police.
Okay.
The CRU department. If you feel like you have
from first PRO.
Yes. If you feel like you have connection, you can go and end up
fast selling out. Get your own plot of land now at a moderate price for your complete peace of mind. CCF, your peace of mind is our commitment.
You know, when something happens to you, that's when you pay attention to your environment. You understand? I got to find that a lot of people have been affected with this insecurity. Even close to my estate, last month, they killed this man, took his wife, demanded ransom of 1 million naira from the family. 1 million naira. You kill someone who just finished building his house. You understand? After congratulations, next thing, RIP. And Nigerian police is not even taking it serious. Okay, I think yesterday, I told you yesterday, I went again to meet a very high profile officer. We're still on the case. The next day they said I should write petition. You understand? But I've written all the petition. I even recorded our conversation with him because this time I'm not even scared. People are like, run away from Nigeria and do this, that. Me, I'm not ready to run. You understand? It cost my life for them to shut me up. It's fine. I don't care, you understand? But I'm going to speak out and let people know what's going on in the country.
So when this happened, were you home when they came to attack you?
Yes, I was home.
Okay, how many were they?
Okay, the people that came into the house,
yes,
they were more than 30.
Yeah. Okay,
they were more than 30. The people that came into the house were fully armed.
Sorry. What time did this happen?
Around 7:30
in the evening.
Yeah.
So do you live close?
Even before they even shot me, police was around. Police was demanding that they have to pay them 5,000 naira for each bullet we waste. Each bullet we waste. Like, does it make sense? You understand? I have to even face my fear and fought. They didn't even believe that I'll fight with them. I think I took one guy up. used him to land from the upstairs. So he used his back to. I don't know if that one died, but they rushed him. So what they did, they had to like shoot me because they don't want to keep trace.
That is it, my people. You have seen it from the young man telling that story. What a very terrible story to be had. But to be honest with you, people like me are not surprised, and so many people, especially from the East, are not surprised. Now, why these things are happening simultaneously? It is, does it have correlation with the arrest of Simeon Ekpa and the story of this young man? You know, some people will try to find a meeting point with these two stories, especially when Simeon Ekpa is agitating for Biafra with the belief that Nigeria is not for the Igbos and they want out. That is the only coronation in this matter. And this guy have exemplified it by his confession. I will call it testimony of his experience. And also for Nigerians generally to understand the time we live, that there are people that are above the law in this country. There are people that are above the law in this country. Despite the fact, you heard him say that, despite the fact that the power is no longer in the Fulani hand, but yet they are controlling Nigeria. They are in the military, they are in the police, they are in the security operatives, they are in the important sectors of the economy, and they call the shot. Then when it comes to insecurity, in the heart of Abuja, people are being kidnapped. People are being kidnapped, ransom being paid, and nothing is being done. And when the guy, according to him, took his matter to the first headquarters, the Oga Patapata of police force and operation in Nigeria, he was told by a department, you heard him say that as an Igbo man, he will never get justice. So, if that is the case, why forcefully keep Igbos down in Nigeria? Why don't you let Igbos go if they are the problem? If Igbos cannot be part of Nigeria, cannot be accepted in Nigeria, which have been demonstrated over the years, since the 1970s, since the end of that genocidal war, other forms of war were unleashed on the Igbos up to today. And if it has become an institutional thing, it has become a systematic thing. This is not a hearsay, this is not the first time we are hearing this kind of a thing. And it becomes justifiable when people call for separation from Nigeria, especially the Igbos. There are justifications and justifiable reasons why Igbos want to opt out from this unworkable system you have today in Nigeria. The justice system, the political structure, the economy, everything is designed to suppress the Igbos, including job opportunities and the rest of them. In recruitment, if you want to join military today, even as an Igbo man today, even when many people are no longer trying to join, even as an Igbo man today, if you try to join some of these military or police and the rest of them, it will be very difficult for you. It will be on the basis of who know who. And sometimes you have to go through these people who believe they own Nigeria before you will be accepted into the Nigerian security setup in terms of recruitment. This is not the first time we are hearing it, so don't ask as if to say you are hearing it for the first time from me. It's just that everybody is afraid of speaking out this truth. But here I will tell you the truth, the undiluted truth, the truth that matters, that will set Nigerians free from bad governance. And that's what we're doing here. And this program, live program on Matters Arising, is not for me. It is not designed for me to keep talking, because every day I have my time to talk and advocate for good governance on this platform. So we're dropping every information every day. So I'm dropping information every day. So it's not for me to speak. I have been speaking. This program, Live Interactive Section, is designed for you to have a voice, for you to have a say. You can call the numbers on the screen, +234-8104-545-533, if you want to make your submission through the call lines. Or you drop your comment on the comment section. We will read it out for you. For those who are not always going through the comment section, we will read it out for you out here on the program. So, and if you are not getting your reaction, I've already spoken my mind, then we call it a day, and that is it. So you make use of the line to call while I go through the comment sections, go through our Facebook and our YouTube channels where we are streaming this program live. So let's have your opinion on this very briefly or quickly. Don't forget the numbers to call is +234-8104-545-533. You can also as well share this video so that more people can join us live on this program. If you want to make your submission, you can drop your comment on the comment section, or you call the number you're seeing on the screen. Then we will have your submission relayed here. Don't forget that this is live. We are streaming on Facebook. We are streaming on our Instagram platform. We are also streaming on our YouTube backup channel, BVI channel 1+. Wherever you're watching from, we are going to be taking your own submission right away. All right. So, starting with that of our YouTube channel, let's see some of the commentaries we've got there already. Well, we hope that more of you will be dropping your comments as the program proceeds. We have Ozo Biafra, who said Igbos are in serious danger in Nigeria. Biafra is our future, no going back. You see that? So that is the position of many people from the East, and they have justifiable reasons for saying that, reacting to what this young man said in terms of his experience, what he has to go through to get justice for people who tried to kill him from within his estate. So these things that are happening, how do you react to it? What is your submission and what is your take? Let's have your opinion by you calling +234-810-4545-533. Okay, quickly, the second commentaries, they're coming from AGK Samuel. AGK Samuel said fake news. I wonder what he's referring to as fake news, but perhaps I think he is talking about the arrest of Simeon Ekpa in Finland. But how do you say it is fake news? What's your position and ground to say that the arrest of Simeon Ekpa is fake news? Although this is not the first time we heard about his arrest. I think about a year ago, a news broke out. He was arrested, he was questioned, and was subsequently released. But today's news breaking up, as we heard it from the news channels and every other places, it was very clear that he was sentenced, or he was remanded, not sentenced actually, he was remanded in prison custody. Not just him, but 4 other people who were termed his financiers. The name of those people are not made available for us now, but that is the update we got. All right? It is not my own news. I didn't make those news up. It is coming from every other news platform, verifiable news platform. All right? So that news is coming all the way from Finland. This is not the first time we are getting this news. So when you say it is a fake news, my brother, it is not coming from me. It is coming all the way from Finland and many media platforms that are verifiable are carried the very news. So how do you react to it? Whether fake or not fake, what is your take on it? That is what we want. How do you react to this news? And the correlation between the Simeon Ekpa case, the arrest and whatever, the agitation of Biafra, not just Simeon Ekpa, because the first person that made a comment here said that Igbos are in serious danger, and that is good enough for people to say, no, we are upping out. We can't continue in this system. Just like this young man who told his story about how he was almost killed by Fulani people who invaded their estate in the heart of Abuja. Oh, it is happening in Abuja. And when he sought for justice and how his case was being treated, directly he went to the headquarters of police to lay his complaint, and he was told to his face that as an Igbo man in Nigeria, you will never get justice. All of these things, they are not coming from me. It is coming from this guy. But in case you're just joining, I would like to replay the videos again so that nobody will say it is me making things up. Let us begin with the very first news coming from the Arise Television and other media platforms who have carried the breaking news of the arrest and imprisonment or remand in prison of Simeon Ekpa and 4 other people. I'll be right back and we'll continue in this conversation. Don't forget to like and share this video to everyone, and this program is meant for you to air your opinion. It is not just my opinion. I'm just here to anchor and to make sure that your voice is being heard. How do you react to these matters that are arising and are very important to our very existence as our people? So let's quickly take this video once again as a recap for those of you who are just joining us. I'll be right back.
Self-acclaimed leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simeon Ekpa, has been arrested by law enforcement in Finland. Reports say Ekpa was subsequently sent to prison by the district court of Heim for spreading terrorist propaganda on social media. Ekpa was said to have committed the crime in 2021 in Leyte municipality. The Finnish National Bureau of Investigation also arrested 4 other men who violate terrorist offenses. Ekpa, who is a citizen of Finland and Nigeria, has described himself as leader of the separatist IPOP groups as Nnamdi Kanu's incarceration. Finnish police say Ekpa's activities and social media rhetoric may have fanned the flames of violence in southeast Nigeria.
That is the news. Okay, so when you say it is fake news, please get us where you are getting your own report from, why you say it is a fake news. Now, with the follow-up, like we are saying, the correlation between this news, the agitation for the Biafran people who are seeking for self-determination and upping out of Nigeria, the justifiable evidence of this agitation coming all the way from this young man living in Abuja who was told to his face by police department at force headquarters, the police force headquarters in Abuja, that as an Igbo man, he will never get justice. Let us take that story once again. And when I come back, don't forget, this is a live program. You can be dropping your comments, we'll be going through them, and also you can call the numbers on the screen to air your opinion. And don't forget that this program is streaming from all our social media platforms. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
My name is Ideological. Since last year, I was attacked by Fulani guys.
It's good to make hay while the sun shines. That's why, my dear friend, we're telling you about the Airport City Estate Umueri. The new Anambra International Cargo and Passenger Airport in Umueri is now functional, and that has made the city to become a beehive of activities. Airport City Estate Umueri is now selling like a hot cake. Any moment from now, the estate will sell out. So, it is a great opportunity that we are availing you to be a landlord and come and own a plot or more at Airport City Estate Umueri. The estate is on a table land. It is well beaconed and people are already developing their own plots of land.
The estate is only 5 minutes drive from the airport.
And a stone throw from Stella Maris College. As we talk, street by street demarcation is already going on in the estate. Remember that land never depreciates, it always appreciates. So even if you don't want to develop, you can sell your plot of land and make lots of profit.
With only 10 million naira, you can buy up to 3 plots.
To acquire our land, all you need to do is pay 10,000 naira registration and you shall be directed to see the land. If you like it, you can pay an irrevocable power of attorney, which implies that even the company cannot revoke your ownership of the land, will be given to you. We can also help you register the land and develop it at a moderate price. We act as surveillance. In case someone is helping you, we can always give you feedback on progress of work. Contact Committed Christian Friends, New Haven Real Estate Company Limited today to acquire your own land at Airport City Estate Umueri. We are at number 20 in Usiodira, near Boromi Roundabout by Savoy Junction, Oga Road, Onitsha. For inquiries, 07017870777.
Don't I see videos online that
07017870777.
that they are the one that own Nigeria.
We also call
that they are not the one ruling, but they are the one controlling Nigeria. That's what they told me. I should do it for God. I say no.
08330.
Is it Nigerian police? Yes, the Nigerian police. The CRU department. If you feel like you have
from the first PRO.
Yes. If you feel like you have connection,
is fast selling out. Get your own plot of land now at a moderate price for your complete peace of mind. CCF, your peace of mind is our
insecurity. You know, when something happens to you, that's when you pay attention to your environment. You understand? I got to find that a lot of people have been affected with this insecurity. Even close to my estate last month, they killed this man, took his wife, demanded ransom of 1 million naira from the family. 1 million naira. You kill someone who just finished building his house. You understand? After congratulations, next in RIP. And Nigerian police is not even taking it serious. Okay, I think yesterday, I told you yesterday, I went again to meet a very high profile officer. We're still on the case. The next thing, he said I should write petition. You understand? But I've written all the petition. I even recorded our conversation with him because this time I'm not even scared. People are like, run away from Nigeria and do this, that. Me, I'm not ready to run. You understand? It cost my life for them to shut me up. It's fine. I don't care. You understand? But I'm going to speak out and let people know what's going on in the country. So when this happened, were you home when they came to attack you?
Yes, I was home.
Okay, how many were they?
Okay, the people that came into the house,
yes,
they were more than 30.
Yeah. Okay,
they were more than 30. The people that came into the house were fully armed.
Sorry. What time did this happen?
Around 7:30
in the evening.
Yeah.
So, do you live close?
Even before they even shot me, police was around. Police was demanding that they have to pay them 5,000 naira for each bullet they waste. Each bullet they waste. Like, does it make sense? You understand? I have to even face my fear and fought. They didn't even believe that I'll fight with them. I think I took one guy up. Used him to land from the upstairs. So he used his back to. I don't know if that one died, but they rushed him. So what they did, they had to like shoot me because they don't want to keep trace.
That is it, my people. You've seen that, and some people are still asking and wondering if that news of Simon Ekpa is fake or true. My people, that is how we got the news, and it is trending everywhere. If it is fake, you will still find out in the nearest future. So there's no need to perturb yourself whether or not he is being arrested or remanded in prison custody all the way in Finland. Now, what we're doing right here is to react to what is actually happening. All right. So, for those who are just joining, we're talking about the arrest of Simon Ekpa and also justice for Igbos as this young man was recounting his experience and what he was told at the force headquarters, that as an Igbo man, he can never get justice. So that's part of the things we are talking about today. How do you react to it? And I'm not here to lay my opinion. I'm here to have your opinion on these very important issues, beginning with the arrest of Simeon Ekpa and his remaining in prison with 4 other people. And this young man coming up to say that he was told to his face at force headquarters in Abuja that as an Igbo man, he can never get justice. These are the things we are talking about tonight. So we hope you make your opinion known. I have made my opinion known very clearly from the beginning of this program that these two had coronation when the people of the Southeast are being exempted, are being oppressed, are being treated as non-Nigerians. Then why don't you let them go and be on their own? Why would you continue keeping the people down? You will not let them go, yet you kept them in such a terrible... If it were not Igbos, if it were any other tribe in Nigeria that is being subjected to what the Southeast is subjected to in Nigeria, which had become systematic, it has become institutional since after that genocidal war ended in 1970. Other forms of war were introduced against the Southeast, and it is not a secret, it's an open thing. It is just like racism in America. Racism in America is not about a particular person or individual. It has become an institutional thing. It has become a culture. The same is applicable to the oppression and subjugation of Igbos in Nigeria. And I can tell you, it was well orchestrated and designed by outside forces who are making sure that the East will never rise again. They try to give our people 20 pounds, but today, you saw the video that has been trending from Ababio, who was saying that Igbo billionaires are self-made. Of course, he knows what he's talking about, because any billionaire in Nigeria outside Igbo land is not self-made. They are either made by primitive accumulation of public funds, people who diverted public or from patronage of corruption and impunity in government. Take every one of them, they have link in government. So it's not just about their personal endeavor, but the patronage of impunity in Nigeria that made them that very, as they call it, successful. But that is not what we call success. Because when you claim you are successful, yet your people are living in penury, then put a minus and plus sign on it. So we will still have your opinion. When it comes, I will continue taking your submission on the comment section. And please keep your comments on the issues we are actually discussing. And it seems that we're having Ndubisi and Enugu joining us virtually on today's program. We'll try to bring him on board so that he will be part of what we are doing and saying here. We want to bring him into the studio. So while we do that, we hope you have your opinion and you start dropping it on the comment section, or you call in the lines. The lines are free now. You now start calling and you may not be able to get through. So why not make use of the line? Call +234-810-4545-533. Let's have your opinion on what is happening and what is trending today in the news. So as we have it, let's have your opinion on the matters that are arising. Okay, so the numbers remain +234-810-4545-533. And we have Ndubisi joining us virtually already. Hello, Ndubisi, good evening. You're welcome to the program tonight on Matters Arising. It is a pleasure to have you back. Okay, good evening, Ndubisi. Welcome to the program tonight. We are talking about something very important to our people, and we know your opinion counts very well. But before we bring you on, let us quickly take these comments from, or call coming in from Obi Obienu, our brother from the United States of America, who is joining us and calling from the WhatsApp. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good morning from here, Trinidad.
Good morning. Please, you might help us by increasing the volume of your voice because we have some issues, especially the phone we are using to make this program. It's having a very big problem. So you can increase your voice so that we'll be able to, our audience will be able to hear you while we try to change the phone, as the case might be.
I try as much as possible, but I don't want to be yelling.
Oh, you don't need to be yelling, but I understand. Please go on. Okay, basically the line. Yeah.
Thank you for what you do. Want to just say a few things concerning the topic of today.
Okay.
Again, the listeners and all people, all lovers of freedom who are watching. This is once again your brother Obi calling in from Los Angeles. Well, everybody's now jumping up and down on Facebook, talking about this arrest and stuff like that. To me, I'm still looking at it. I'm still looking at it because it could be a discharge mechanism. And when I say a discharge mechanism, for some of you who does not understand the term, it simply means for some of you in Nigeria who know about the concept and when they finish dealing with somebody after collecting all their monies and collecting everything that they want to collect from the individual, they devise a mechanism. They sometimes use the police to even arrest everybody. They claim that, the job messed up. If it's not because the police intervened, that, the person would have achieved millions of naira in that scam bid. So I'm still looking at it because in the first place, it's been a long time we've been on this journey trying to tell our people that what is going on today is not in any way freedom. It's more or less a betrayal of our people. If anybody with common sense will look at it, they will know that our people has been sold out a long time ago, over the past 4 years. Because you can't tell me that you are doing freedom for your people and at the same time you turn around and start killing the same people you say you are securing freedom for. We've been on this journey since 2020 when we noticed the pattern that they are using from all the way from Nnamdi Kanu to now Simon Ekpa. And unfortunately, the Southeasterners find themselves in a dilemma because the problem is even the people that you will call the leaders of the area are supporting evil, even in the wake of clear evidence of, committing crime against our people. You see them on the television discussing it. A few days ago, you heard Rochas Okorocha making his own contribution to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. And that because, why I go all the way back to Nnamdi Kanu is because he was the one that changed what we were doing earlier in the name of freedom. It was overdue. Our people know that we are suffering in Nigeria. We are not considered Nigerians. We are being marginalized. The whole region is besieged by the terrorist army of Nigeria. And this is our complaint. And when they get money, they share between the North and the West, leaving our people without nothing. Everything that we have contributed in that society is basically self-made. I heard you talking about what about you said. Okay, you know, sometimes those people are rabble rousers. Or rather, they whoop up emotions, I would say, by making those comments. And he is the Senate president, so-called Senate president. And, you know, whatever comment he made at Ifeanyi Uba's funeral was just one of those things that they say that people will forget the pain and the suffering we are receiving from that contraption called Nigeria. But that said, I just want to let people know, because a lot of people are out there shouting, a lot of people don't even understand what is going on, because some of them are believing that Simon was the one. So he needs to be picked up, he needs to be taken back to Nigeria, he needs to be maltreated, all kinds of things. But I always tell them, if you want to solve a problem, you need to go to the roots. In the developed world where we live, there's something they call the root cause analysis. And the root cause analysis is nothing else. It's a big grammar, but it's just meaning that whenever there's a problem, you try to go back to the root of that problem. In Kendiba, you put an advantage, and you can say, now our people are trying to cut corners. They're trying to put the whole blame on Simon. Meanwhile, when they can, who first started all this draconian approach, when he established his dragon and everything, launched his ESN that's not authorized by the government of Nigeria. In fact, I will give the government in these instances. They will always boycott that. They will always cut off that part of the story to come and tell us that what he did was okay. Now, that said, a lot of you, the dilemma that we find ourselves in, is that when Nnamdi Kanu came out and talked about freedom and talked about the marginalization that our people are going through, when he was right in his mind, we all knew that what he was saying was right. And that's why we all rose up to support the cause. But along the line, we were betrayed, we were blackmailed, we were kicked away, we were called thieves and everything. And the people who does not understand what was going on jumped into the wagon to be supporting the evil, including the so-called leaders in the land. So Ludo is one of them. The Obin Agwacha is one of them. What's his name? All these people, plus Okoroche that just made a comment, confusing the people more. Okay, so when they're talking about Simon's arrest, you know what? I already put a pause in it, because if truly Nigeria wants to stop this evil, it's 13 days away from their so-called declaration of Biafra. Okay, when they're doing all kinds of things, they would have been patient enough for that 2 weeks so they can round up all these people who are sponsoring terrorism in our land in the name of freedom. That's the way I look at it. So for now, I'm not going to say much, because we know that even in Nnamdi Kanu, whom they said the extraordinary rendition, now you see all manner of things going on. People threatening the people of Nnewi because they believe that Ifeanyi was the one that handed Nnamdi Kanu over. For whatever reason, that's what they believe. And now they are threatening. Yesterday, I saw the post you made that somebody knew. Evil has become the norm of the place. So we are still waiting, because this will have been another tactic also to intensify what is going on in the land. And now people will come, another group will come out and start threatening. that if they don't leave Simon, they are going to blow anything. And right in our faces, they are blowing in everything. They're destroying. And ask me, Simeon, who is responsible for all this crime? I will take it back to the Nigerian government. I will take it back to the state so-called governors who have allowed themselves to be part of this. You know, they are the ones that are impinging group on one to another. Because if they really want to resolve this issue, they should call all of them together. They should be able to call all of them together. And if anyone refuses to come out, I have always asked, how much of a kilometer, square kilometers is southeast, that these people cannot be rounded up in a day? Where are these guys getting all this weapon if it's not from the military? If it's not from the same so-called security agencies in our land that are supplying them all these things? Because initially we thought it was stolen, but now we see there's a continuous supply of weapons and ammunition to, creating an endless, no way to solving this problem. Apparently, it's a business for all of them.
I think I agree with you on the issue of the weaponization of the southeast. Okay. Apart from the fact that putting blames on the agitators, I think what I was wanting to actually ask you a question on that, but you have clarified that already by saying that your blame will start from the government, the federal government, and more especially the political leaders of the southeast, who actually, whom I have said in many posts, they are the ones that ignited what is happening in the southeast. They should be held responsible for the carnage that is happening in the southeast because of their inactions. They were the ones that opened up the floodgate of hell. They were the ones that opened up the floodgate of hell and allowed these things to be happening in the southeast. Because when they were supposed to nip this thing in the bud, they did nothing. When people like us, we are agitating and clamoring for a ban on open grazing and to put an end to it and to enforce it. I was part of those. I and my team, we went to the public hearing. We are invited at the state government house in Oka. I made my presentation there.
I saw you there.
Good. And I made the publication, and my stance very clear about enforcement. It's not just about giving it a political statement. And at the end of the day, there is nothing to write home about. And what I said up to today is still happening. There is no enforcement. When the Southeast governors gave a political ban on open grazing, when they gave a political ban and statement on open grazing,
And then they turn around and go make what's the name that is in the Enugu cantonment, whatever they call it, the person that is responsible for Enugu cantonment, to seek advice on the implementation.
Exactly.
Security in your own land.
And that's exactly what I pointed out. When they were including the DSS, the police, they were all there. I told them they have no business in the enforcement of ban on open grazing. We are talking about things that are on the legislative list of the state government. And the federal government they represent do not believe in a ban on open grazing. So why will you now bring them in the enforcement? It was the Yorubas that did what was supposed to be done by setting up their regional security to enforce their ban on open grazing. And because of this very thing, that is how monkey go buy snuff for inside the market, he never return. That is how Southeast was plunged into the carnage we are facing today. Those who are calling, I will take your call very soon. So you keep calling back. Someone has been calling from United States and somebody is calling from United Arab Emirates. Please keep calling. I'll take your call. But these clarifications must be made. Because of these inactions of these governors, that was what led to. Because when you are blaming somebody, because I heard you blame a lot on Nnamdi Kanu, his actions by creating a non-state actors to enforce ban on open grazing and to stop Fulani men who are ravaging armed Fulanis, actually armed Fulanis, whom the federal government already admitted that they are foreigners that have invaded Nigeria. So it is not a hearsay, it is not people making things up. Okay, so now the government of the south is refused to do the needful. Now people now decided to do it, and that is where Nnamdi Kanu stepped in to form his ESN. From there, I'm coming because I'm coming. Why I'm saying this thing is that we are living in the southeast.
They brought it in through the back door. These same crooks who you call politicians are the ones that sponsored this mess.
All right.
Kanu was just a guinea pig because what he did was turn his back around the people he was discussing freedom of the people with.
Okay.
That's what he did.
Hang on. Let us quickly take this caller because he has been calling for a very long time. I don't want to keep the person calling. Let us quickly take this person. I'll come back to you. Hello. Good evening. This is BVI Channel 1. You are on Matters Arising. Your name and where you're calling from?
Kingsley, I'm calling from America.
All right, Kingsley, go ahead with your submission.
Yeah, boss, thank you so much for stopping him, for stopping that man in the last things he was saying by trying to bring Mazin and Kanu into everything now, because we don't need to forget that Mazin and Kanu started with one Nigeria in London. We don't need to forget that there was so much killings for Zowani. We don't need to forget that there's a killing in where IPP were praying with just flags. We don't need to forget the killings in Olobanta. We don't need and we don't need to forget the killings and kidnapping in Umunoji. So when he tried to bring only Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and we don't need to forget that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu went to Enugu government house to have a meeting with all the 5 governors in the Eastern region, telling them the solution, what we are going to do about this. So bringing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is the one that put us here. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu established ESN because of so much killing, and ESN, all we know that ESN, they are at the bush. And when ESN came, everything changed. A lot of things changed. No killing. People were going home. People travel home. They come and testify. In January, they come and testify how peaceful our place is. But when immediately Simon Ekpa came into this picture, I've never in my life seen an Igbo man. Nobody can ever trace him, his kindred, his village, or anywhere. So Simon Ekpa is not working for, he's working against Nnamdi Kanu, and he's not working for Igbo people. So we don't need to blame Nnamdi Kanu, because all of us, we saw the marginalization, we saw the killings. It's only a tree that they will tell that I will kill you tomorrow. He will stand there, you come tomorrow and kill that tree. Nnamdi Kanu tried to bring peace and everything, but the southern eastern governors, let us not forget that Dave Umai said he will bring something to oppose ESN. That's where they launched they launched Abuja, started killing our people. So Simon Ekpa now followed that footstep. But the problem I have with that young man, a criminal, is because he's a liar. He lies so much.
I thought he's a disciple of Nnamdi Kanu. I thought everybody is in support of him.
No, brother Chinedu, not everybody is support of that guy. A lot of people, me personally, I'm against him. The first day I saw him, I said to my friend, this guy is a criminal, he's a liar. But it's unfortunate that I thought that people are the most wisest people in Nigeria. But because of issue of Simon Ekpa, I now begin to see that our people are so stupid. Even in Europe, in America, I see people supporting that man. You know, how can you tell people that you bought a private person that said he bought a fighter jet? Our people knows 100%. When Buhari bought private fighter jet from America, they never delivered it. Even when they want to deliver it, they told him how and where he's going to use it for. Understand? He said he bought warship and people believe him. He was counting down before. For this arrest, I'm not even thinking that this arrest is real, because we have countdown. He gave the fools that are following him countdown 2nd of December. He now arranged this arrest, and he has made mad that he is going to stop the burial of Ifanyoba, and he's going down now. So this is arranged.
Oh, so you think that the breaking news of his arrest is like a smoke for him to get away?
This is lies. Yes, this is lies. They say who is CIA agent, and there are so many of them. Who knows if it's among? Because I cannot see the reason why you see Abuja. Look at when LSOT was doing a lot of things in Abia State. They went there and killed people. And every time you see any doors about Mazin Kanu going to court, or any positive discussion about Mazin Kanu, that's when this guy will be attacking people. Are you telling me that those agents killing the one they go gentle, always shows his face on internet? That guy doesn't have village, he doesn't have kindred, he doesn't have maternal home, nobody knows him. So where are they going after the operation? Where are they staying after the operation? Is it not this Nigeria and Eastern region? How big is Eastern region? So this arrest now, they are blowing everywhere now. I don't believe it. It's arranging. So this man that want to bring everything on Nnamdi Kanu try to put everything in order. He went diplomatic. He was begging on his knees, but these guys refuse.
All right.
They are doing politics with the life of the people. So let him not just blame Nnamdi Kanu, but I will want to see Kanu and Ekpa suffer. We have been to many protests in Europe. I've never seen this man. He never sent anybody. He's a blackmailer. If I tell you what this guy is doing among his people, among the people that he sent to do all these killings, you know, he's a blackmailer. And this man is trying to put all these things in Nnamdi Kanu. What did Nnamdi Kanu do? He did not do anything. That thing people refuse to talk. Nnamdi Kanu opened his mouth and said it after 50 years. But some people now took advantage of it. Somebody like Simeon now took advantage of it and started killing our people. Those 5 people they killed on Monday. What's the reason? What's the essence of it?
Okay.
So
all right. Okay, we've had you. It's just that these voices have not been heard all this while, but thank God we are back again on live broadcast so that people can hear the opinion. It is not my opinion, it's the opinion of the people. Okay, this is an assembly of the people.
He can never leave his room in Finland. He cannot walk around anywhere. So who is he fighting for? Nnamdi Kanu is traveling to everywhere he wants to travel. People come and welcome him. Simon never goes with bodyguard. It never happened. So people should see that guy is a criminal. And don't blame Nnamdi Kanu for anything about that. But something that people are afraid to say. Nnamdi Kanu came out and say it. Thank you so much, my brother.
All right, thank you. Thank you for calling. And more people who are calling, the lines are still open. Somebody has been calling from United Arab Emirates. I believe everyone is eager to air their opinion on this issue. We still have Ndubisi seated right here with us, joining us virtually on this program. Ndubisi, good evening. You're welcome to the program tonight on Matters Arising. You can unmute yourself. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Chinedu. Good evening.
All right. While we bring you on, let us quickly take this caller and see if we can get his own opinion. Ndubisi. All right. You know, we give priority to the people who are calling. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, Mr. Chinedu.
You are welcome to the program. This is Matters Arising. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yes, this is Solomon Ikenna calling from United Arab Emirates.
All right, Ikenna, go ahead with your submission on this program tonight.
Yes, thank you for this program you brought up at this hour of the day. First thing I want to say that thank you for stopping Mr. Obi, because he is deviating from the matter arising. This issue you brought this night has nothing to do with Nnamdi Kanu.
This my brother who just mentioned, who just called you right now before I'm talking to you. He said everything I want to say.
Okay.
Nnamdi Kanu, ESM he brought to eastern region part of Nigeria was that everybody knows the reason why he brought that ESM. And when he brought that ESM, everywhere was peaceful. When ESM got out of hand was when he was arrested and in Simon and the issue of illness and everybody got scattered. Then Simon took advantage of that and formed his own security outfit and started terrorizing our people. Now, what I want to say is that if Simon arrest is genuine, Nigeria government should do everything humanly possible to extradite him back to Nigeria. Answer the queries and the criminal and the terrorist offense that he has committed in Biafra land. It has nothing to do with Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has said several times that once Nigerian government release him, that everything will return back to normal. And in the eastern region part of Nigeria, the leaders, the politicians, they are doing everything humanly possible to plead with the Nigerian government to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is being released. And which they are on the rightful track. Just as we did the Genesis, we see what Mr. Rochas Okorocha said. If all of us know who is Mr. Rochas Okorocha between him and Nnamdi Kanu, all of us know how Nnamdi Kanu attacked Rochas Okorocha when Rochas Okorocha was the governor of Imo State. But Rochas Okorocha came out and speak on his behalf. So why all this hatred from this particular man called Obidien, which has been an elder statesman? He should respect himself. He went and formed the Biafra de facto custom with Asari Dokubo, with Uche Mofo. What happened to that particular Biafra customary de facto government? What happened to it? So let him leave this issue. If he don't have anything to say as an elderly statesman, let him keep aside. Simon has been arrested in Finland. We don't know if he effects his arrest or not. Then it should be an opportunity for federal government of Nigeria to step in to extradite him back to Nigeria. That's what I want to say. Thank you for this program. I'm still on and I'm following it up. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you for your submission. This is still BVI Channel 1. We are still live on Matters Horizon. Your numbers to call remain +234 81045455533. Okay, and this program is meant to give the people a voice. Okay, okay, let me just quickly bring in Ndubisi because I've kept him for some time. Ndubisi, give us your own remark on the trending issue today, beginning with Simon Ekpa's arrest and people purporting that it might be fake and a smoke, and also the most interesting aspect of this whole thing is about the young man who came up to say or recount his ordeal and what he was told at Force Headquarters, that as an Igbo man, he will never get justice. So these are the things we are treating on today's Matters Arising. Let us get your opinion.
Well, let me start from the second one, Chinedu, of not getting justice as an Igbo man. Well, the guy is speaking from his own experience, personal experience. But let me also say, because I've been inside and outside the system, so I understand one or two things about the system. Nigeria can happen to anybody, be you Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Ijaw, Urobo. We have up to 300 and something ethnic groups in Nigeria. So it could happen to anybody in Nigeria. If I remains that Nigeria is operating a fraudulent system, and the system is designed to be, the system is designed for just few political, economic, military, religious, traditional elites in Nigeria. As long as you are part of that fraudulent design, you are part of the problem and you are among the people enjoying. And as long as you are on that side, you will be protected, whether you are able man. So that my friend talking about injustice because he is Igbo man, he's not. He's speaking based on his personal opinion. But let me assure him that the injustice is for all indigenous people in Nigeria. Why he's making reference to Igbo is that when you come to Nigeria, Igbos are among the largest ethnic groups in Nigeria. Not among, is the biggest ethnic groups in Nigeria. So when you have 10 cases, you know, before police high command, six of them, or if not seven, are Igbos. Because Igbos are creative, Igbos are innovative, Igbos are always traveling, Igbos are business conscious, Igbos always explore. They want to discover new things. And in the bid to do all these things, people of these ethnic groups either do it right or wrong. You know, if you're on the other side of the coin, you might be doing the right thing, but because Nigeria is operating a fraudulent system, they want to extort money from you. So Igbos are the among ethnic groups that are greatly exposed to fraudulent system called Nigeria. So I don't want to concur with the guy that is once a Igbo man, you will be. What happens to all these Igbo criminals, all of them in Abuja, all the politicians? Is it because they're Igbos? They're enjoying, they are part of the Buhari administration. If you talk about the contracts, if you have 1 billion naira contract in Nigeria, you'll be surprised that the Igbos are enjoying 300 million naira. No, some of you outside the country may not understand what I'm saying. They may not understand. But the contract is signed and awarded to Hausa one Alhaji. But at the end of the day, it is one small Igbo boy that is executing it. And the transaction is carried on inside the market. It is Igbo boy people that will do the business transaction and return the big money to Alhaji. So this is a fact. This is what is happening in Nigeria. Even though the Alhajis and big man is the man in charge of approving the contract. But at the end, Igbos does the transaction. So that is why you cannot shut an Igbo man. You can't close their transaction. You can't close them. You can't stop them. It's not possible. When you go to many villages in the southeast, see the kind of building people are constructing and coming up with. Not just people in diaspora. I mean, contractors from Abuja. This thing is going every day, every now and then. So my brother in Abuja to have made that statement, well, like I said, it's unfortunate. I sympathize with him, but let him know that man, Igbos are disadvantaged in a fraudulent system called Nigeria. That is a fact. But it's not because you are an Igbo man, that is why you are that terrorizing you. They do the same thing when the other time Asari Dokubo, should be Asari Dokubo supported Chidimbo. But Asari Dokubo was the same person coming out to cry that upon everything he did, upon all the sacrifices he made, Tinubu did not recognize him. Maybe me, I don't know the agreement they had, though, but I saw him crying the other time. The same way the ordinary Yoruba man, Lagos, on the street, ordinary Yoruba man on the motorbike, all of them are crying right now. Crying. These are the same people that fought that it's their turn. It's their turn to be president, but they are all crying today. Now, on the second note about the Simon Ekpa arrest, most times as good governance ambassador, my own responsibility is to sensitize the people and prepare their mind towards the right direction, what they should know and what they should do. Because good governance is all about betterment of our society, Igbo society, Biafran land, building our land and ensuring that we are protected, we are developed technologically and otherwise. Jobs are created for young people outside the Nigerian constitution, you know. So most times I don't like talking about individuals. I don't like discussing about them. Because for me, governors are making Simon Ekpa too important. They are giving him that recognition that he doesn't deserve. You know, every one of us here, me, I operate from Biafra land. I am a Biafra. I'm a Biafra. I have said it everywhere. Everywhere, every contact place, even in police station, that I'm a Biafran. And nobody had issue with that. Nobody had issue with that. So, as far as we are concerned, we are indigenous people of the Biafra. Nigeria is forcing us to remain in a country, fraudulent system called Nigeria. And the amalgamation of Nigeria between the southern part of Nigeria and northern part of Nigeria was done just for administrative convenience. This is a known fact now. It's not me just saying it. If I say it, have I committed any offense? I have not. I'm not saying something that others have not said, you know. But what I'm saying is that what exactly do we want? We want good governance. That is what I'm saying. And some people said under this present system, there is no way you can have good governance. Agreed. There is no way. That is why me, I am asking, agitating, organizing my people so that we can, through democratic process, go for a new constitution. And in that new constitution, we have a clause for referendum. Because if you have it there, it is a political process. So that is what I'm saying. And in doing that, I organize my people. How do I organize my people? I don't have political power yet, but I have my voice. I have a platform. I keep on organizing them. That such a time they will know, they will come to their senses. Because people believe that you can wake up, you can sleep and wake up, and this thing you call Biafra will be given to you. Power is not given, my brothers and sisters.
All right,
Power is
Ndubisi.
taken.
Ndubisi, hang on. Let us quickly take another caller who had been calling. Hello, good evening. Let us quickly take this caller very briefly. Hello, good evening. This is BVI Channel 1. You are on Matters Arising. Yeah, good evening. Your name, we already know you are calling from Germany. No, sorry, not you. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Ike. Yeah, I'm calling from China.
All right, go ahead, Ike.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my brother, one thing in Chaliku, he had to go Pasalo, Oyanka from US. Yeah, only open at the entire to equal opinion here. I'm so, yeah, an issue of Simon. So, one thing in Chaliku in Pasalo, that man is this. That man is doing a great job. You understand? Without this man today, I can't forget so this man is doing a great job. So that's the only thing actually cheap in India. So anybody open idea against Simon but against Nandekano. Because without this man, I can't forget Nandekano. Anything was Nandekano, I forget to get with that. So that man now from America. Can he contribute to Igbos? So he's talking about Simon. Simon is doing a great job. So that is only thing we keep. So the man is doing a great job.
So his arrest is not okay by you.
No, they cannot arrest that man. It's not possible.
Okay. You mean that you're saying that the arrest, the purported arrest, it's not possible. It never happened.
It's not but they cannot. They cannot.
Okay, now you are saying from your opinion that without Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu must have been forgotten in dungeon, and the politicians in the southeast will not be asking for his release and all of those things. Is that what you're saying?
At all.
Okay, without taking into consideration the carnage that is happening because of that. How do you react to the carnage, the killings of Igbo and Biafrans in Biafran land? How do you react to that?
Yes. Yes. What's that this thing you know? Like this speech now, this Locha Sikuru, this few days now, they understand. They don't have my name in a southeast. You understand? The reason for us, all these things will stop. You cannot hold that man there and never expect a peace in the southeast. Although possible. When they release that man today, there will be peace in southeast.
So all the justifiable that southeast will continue to suffer because they are holding Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, now.
Not Nigeria suffering. But now, excuse me.
Yes.
We the Biafrans should now be suffering because Nnamdi Kanu is being held by Nigerians. If all drug and mad Arab Ikenularo and Ekisiokbo. I'm just trying to understand because you said that southeast, from what you are saying, Biafrans living in the Biafran land should continue suffering and living in fear, and with all the killings that are happening, whether it is from Simon Ekpa or from any other person, that it should continue until Nnamdi Kanu is released. Does that really augur well as a true Biafran? That's the narrative that we are just discussing.
Not that. Yeah, not that now support the men and southeast. Not that now happy, But you forget when this man now, now. Okay, on like years of even an apply men and southeast, or see that true. Yeah, so forget man Nnamdi Kanu now. This man southeast without this Nnamdi Kanu, southeast not that now media and they happy. But this man, they are important because he closed other sit at home. He closed other sit at home. Nothing like Nnamdi Kanu again. And these people are tried their possible best to it at home. And when they stop sit at take the Kanu again. I don't forget that man. When this man when you start all these things. So let them release this man. Release this man. Not that you never start issue. But let them release that man. That is the only thing. Let them release him.
All right. Thank you very much for your opinion.
Yeah.
All right. That's our brother who called in from China. Nubisi, you might permit me, let us take some other commentaries from the comment section very quickly so that as we proceed in this program, a lot of comments are coming in, but we're going to take only those ones that are directly related to what we are discussing today. And what we're talking about is about the young man who was saying that he was told to his face by Nigerian Police Department in Force Headquarters, Abuja, that as an Igbo man, he will never get justice. And also, talking about Simon Ekpa's arrest, the coronation between the two and the rest of them. So that's part of what we're discussing tonight. Now, we have some comments. Some people who are asking if, that's Bro Austin said, please, I want to know if the news is true, talking about Simon Ekpa. We've had the news from all verifiable platforms. I wonder what you want as a confirmation. But you can give it more time and see if it is actually a fake news, or a smoke, or a planned deal. That is from other people's opinion. All right, we have Uchendo Opara said Ekpa is fine. It's fake news. Okay, that's from Uchendo Okpara. Let us quickly take other commentaries. From Bro Austin said the killings in the east should stop, and that's just my concern. There should be absolute peace in Igbo land. So that's part of what we are seeing right here from the comment section. And Okafu Izuchukwu said, Nigeria will happen to everyone. So sad, we Igbos are the problem of ourselves. That is from Okafor Izuchukwu. We have Chijioke Ukasanya who said, you can't be killing our people in the name of fighting for Biafra. That is from Chijioke Ukasanya. We have more other people. Ukeri Anekwe said it is a fake news. Okay. Big Joe Chuk said said that he was not arrested. Okay. Emeka Shedrack said Chinedu said I should stop the hatred on Simon Ekpa. Nobody is hating anybody. We're just giving the people an opportunity to air their own opinion, just like we are giving you your own opportunity to air your opinion. Let me stop here for the meantime and take this caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from. Please be brief so that other callers will call. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
I'm Engineer from Enugu.
Engineer Eze.
From Enugu.
All right, go on. Calling from Enugu.
Yeah. What I can say about the Simon's Ekpa's arrest is that I was trying to check if there is any lawyer that represented him according to the news, but I didn't see. So there is a way that all these foreign countries do their own things. It's not like in Nigeria. How can you tell me that someone else just was arrested and put into prison? No lawyer was there to defend him. Nobody, we didn't hear about the defense. No much detail about the arrest. So to me, I'm not trying to argue with anybody, but the message was not clear enough for us to make the judgment that he was truly arrested.
Okay.
So we're not clear. And we are still looking to see if we can hear a detail of the necessary of the arrest, the judgment, and then we can say, okay, that is arrested. But for now, the people like us are not really agreed that he's arrested.
All right.
Watching and listening for a key and detailed information about this news.
All right. Thank you very much.
But finally.
Okay.
And I know that, I've listened to people from America, people from Germany, I think especially the video game, then trying to place where blame does not exist.
All right.
Most of us that are here on ground, we know what is going on. And we know also how politicians have even also taking advantage of the lacuna the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu has created in the Eastern Nigeria. And they are doing whatever thing that is sometimes is politicians against the politicians.
All right.
That the formation of PSN and whatever was doing was even bringing more security in the Eastern Nigeria. And to me, it's not what Simon Ekpa was doing. I tell you, Nnamdi Kanu would have been forgotten. It's because of the sustainability of the pressure that Simon Ekpa mounted on the state of Nigeria that today people are still talking about Nnamdi Kanu's release. Okay. So we wait to see if definitely the arrest of Ekpa is real. Maybe in the next 1 week.
All right.
We'll be able to know whether it is real.
All right. But can you clarify something more? You said you are not happy with the killings happening in the southeast.
I'm not happy about the killing because the politicians are maybe also involved.
Who is actually killing the people in the southeast? Who is involved in that?
Come clear, I didn't get you very well.
I said, who is involved in the killings in the southeast?
Because, for example, if you listen to the governor of that state recently about what happened in the southeast, he came up and said you should not blame IPOB. I'm not saying it. It was promoting himself, Governor Oti, that nobody should blame IPOB. of whatever thing that is happening. That is some political writer.
So you agree to the point that some political interests are sponsoring people who are disguising as enforcing whatever thing in the name of Biafra, causing the damage and killings in the south. Is that what you're saying?
People are clamoring for Nnamdi Kanu to be released so that all these hard-headed violence will be pinned.
I want to know, how do you separate between those? I know. I want to know, how do you separate between? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
I think you can't hear me no further. But anyway, we've gotten your opinion. Many people are calling and calling and calling. We will take all the calls. Please keep bringing it on. We are going to take it as time permits us. Okay? We are still live to do justice to some of these things. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from. Please be brief so that other people can call as well.
Opera. I'm calling away from Germany.
All right, Opera, go on with your submission.
Thank you for all your efforts. I wanted to contribute about Sunday Bohu and a Fulani henchmen and Boko Haram. They are being pardoned. All the Fulani, there is no Fulani man in jail. They say a lot of things, but they go free.
Yeah.
And if you look at what is going on now, all the pressure, all the prison, it is only the Igbo people who are vulnerable in this Nigeria. If you do anything being an Igbo man, you are in problem. But the Fulani man can do whatever they like and they go free. Yoruba people also, if you lock one Yoruba man, after a little while they release him. So I think that the whole Igbo people, they have to make a committee, because one man talk, he doesn't have power. We have to make a committee, not the politician, individual, elites of Igbo people, like you yourself now, with some other people, have to talk on the behalf of Igbo interests. Because the way things is going on now, the Fulani is going to capture the Igbo people one after the other. Even Simon Ekpa, it is with time. With time, they will still put pressure on him until they will still do the same thing like the way they do Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
So I think that Igbo people are vulnerable. We have to be united. They are talking about the killing, but they have to know that really Fulani are destroying our farm, killing our people, and nobody's talking about that. DSS is destroying our people also. Nobody's talking about that. Why?
Okay. Thank you very much for your submission.
Thank you.
All right. All right, let's quickly take this caller. Hello. This is Spencer Nyangwelo. Hello, good evening. Spencer Nyangwelo, you are welcome to the live broadcast on Matters Arising. But I don't know whether you are calling from Nigeria or from London. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Abuja. Chinedu Hospital Peter is Spencer from Private Television, you know.
Of course.
I saw the what's been making the rounds, and I was wondering if it's genuine, because when I saw it, I wasn't sure if it's true, because it was from one of the blogs online. So has it been confirmed that he's been apprehended?
It's everywhere. Everyone is talking about it, including other media platforms. You know that we cannot publish something we've not seen from at least reliable sources. Okay? Although, personally, I've not spoken with anybody in Finland, particularly, to confirm this report from the very place. But when it is coming from a station like Arise Television, which is why we reported it from Arise Television.
Okay. So it has been.
And from the story, it's quite different from what we had before, because there are people that was arrested and also remanded in prison. This is not like the other time. You know, about a year ago, he was arrested and he was interrogated and was let go. All right. And you know how Oyibo people, they do their own thing. It can take time. They can be doing their own preliminary investigations and all the rest of them. Now, what we have today is that the court remanded him in prison. with 4 other people that were arrested, who they called his financiers. So you can see that there are other follow-up stories which cannot be just a make-up story. That's what we're saying from our own angle. But some people believe that actually there are some, it could be a guise for, that's his personal opinion anyway. I don't need to emphasize that. But the people who are saying that, are you sure this guy is not sponsoring this news in order to give himself a soft landing or a window to escape from what he was saying about the deadline, the 2nd of December, and all of those things, So all of those things are people's opinion anyway. So how do you react to the one I want you to react to, you, Spencer? How do you react to what this man was saying today? One young man was telling his friends today that after his ordeal with Fulani who wanted to kill him in his estate in Abuja. So you that is running away from the southeast thinking that staying in Abuja is safe. This young man in Abuja was kidnapped in an estate in Abuja, and in the process he was shot many times on the leg. And when he took his case to force headquarters thinking he had long leg, he was told to his face that as an Igbo man, he will not get justice from a police department. So how do you react to that, Spencer and Enwelu? Tell me, how do you react to it?
Well, if that story is really true, then it's obviously horrendous and appalling that the Nigerian police would behave in such a manner instead of being on the side of the common man to see that justice against what is a major issue in Nigeria in terms of kidnapping. I mean, to me, but for me personally, I find it difficult and hard to believe, really, that a police department takes such a stance. If a citizen has been injured, kidnapped and all of that, and then he's gone to, report his story or get justice, and he's been told that nothing will happen. So sometimes I know that some people have this knack to try and prove that, that there's a massive conspiracy behind this. But don't forget, I myself was kidnapped in the southeast.
Yes.
Kidnapped in the southeast, but Igbo people, and they'll try to disguise it as they try to speak Fulani and Hausa to me. And when I told them I can understand the language, they stopped and they were speaking Igbo to me. And these were Igbo kidnapped me. Facts, and this is a reality. So we should stop trying to play this.
But Spencer, in as much as I know, because I know when it happened, in as much as I know that it's possible our people can speak other languages, but majority of Fulanis living in the southeast can speak Igbo very fluently. Many of them, majority of them, because many of them were born here. So you cannot override that.
Right, but the people that I was the one that was kidnapped here.
Yeah.
The people I met, structurally, physically, were Igbo boys.
No, of course. I know if you see Igbo man, you will know.
They had a thick Idemili accent.
No, sure. No, I'm not arguing that because
and I'm not disputing the possibility of Fulanese disguising and speak Igbo and all of that. Yes, that's a possibility too. But I'm just saying that we've far tried to hide behind one finger for far too long. Where our people, and in the southeast at the moment, where I'm from, kidnapping has been happening. All the kidnapping going on has been done by Igbo. The ones that have been caught and apprehended, when they come out, the ones people who've been released, they'll tell you that the people that kidnapped them will know why on one night they buy it. They'll tell you the truth. So let's stop hiding behind one finger, especially when it comes to the southeast. In Abuja, I cannot say what's happening in Abuja because Abuja is like a melting pot of Nigeria. Anything can happen. You can have people from, there are a lot of Fulanis and Yorubas and everything around it. So it's possible, right, that such a thing has happened. But to me, if the police are telling them that there's nothing they can do about it, then to me that's really, really wrong. The police should be there to protect the common man and to keep the peace and all of that.
Well,
so for me, it's really wrong.
Well, Spencer.
I want to move on to yes.
The one thing again that I want to portray before I let you go is the issue of institutional oppression of Ndi Igbo. Do you act or do you feel surprised to hear that some police officers or a police department can boldly tell someone that as an Igbo man you will not get justice? Did it come to you as a surprise, or have you seen this thing happen over time, even institutionally in Nigeria today, structurally, systematically? Nigeria have structured itself to impede Igbos.
Yes, I mean, to me, I know that there are bad cops, there are bad eggs in every.
No, apart from bad cops now, apart from bad cops, we're not talking about the police now. I'm talking about Nigeria as a system.
Okay, Nigeria, obviously, it is known that the Igbos are marginalized to a certain extent. That's a fact, and it's a given fact. We all know it. You understand? And that's why if a police department would turn around and say to someone that as an Igbo person you're not gonna get justice, then to me that's just wrong. You know,
all right.
If that's truly what happened, then it's wrong.
But all right,
for me,
thank
I still
you.
believe that if we have this, if we have the right way of thinking, then for me personally, I still believe that Nigeria as an entity can function. We do have bad people in every sector, every department and all that, and we need to get those people, you know, so those are the people we need to worry about, and not trying to say that because of that Nigeria can work. Nigeria can work. In most countries across the world, USA, the UK, and most of the civilized countries, theirs is even more complex, because it's multiracial. It's a complex. Those are even more complex societies, but they still manage to get along. So ours is even easier to function and get along. So, but for me, the news about Simeon Ekpa today, if that's true, then I must say kudos to whoever's got the Finnish government to move in, and maybe they needed to take time to build up a case. You know, and if they have their evidence and case, and you know, I hope indeed we're not going to start saying again, one night he's our brother, this, that. We don't want to hear that. This guy has caused a lot of mayhem. He's allegedly been behind a lot of stuff that's happened to Igbo. I mean, you saw the shooting that happened in Abuja the other day. You saw the shooting that happened in Igbo. You saw what happened in Umkwele, which is and a whole host of things that's happened over the years. And this guy has been parading, you know, thumping his chest that Nigeria can't do nothing to him. And I think if this is true, then it's really something to be happy about. And I think in the end, we need to get peace restored to the southeast of Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much, Spencer from Prime TV.
Thank you very much,
God bless you. All right, thank you. The numbers to call is still +2348104545533. If you call in, we are going to take your call as long as you are still here, and we are taking your commentaries on the comment section, which is extremely very important to us. We have more people who are dropping their comments, and this one is not just a comment; it is a support from the super chat. We have Jewel of Nashville, Jewel of Nashville gave BVI Channel 1 super chat of $5. We really appreciate that. Honestly speaking, I wish we have more people who will support us on this program so that we will serve you better. You can see me leaning this way to speak to you because the line we use to take your calls are having problem. That's because it needs to be changed. So with this, we can keep bringing it together, and we'll be able to, you know, put up gadgets that will enable us to serve you better, to stay on the program longer, and to give you prompt information. It takes a lot to give you prompt information, verifiable information, especially those who are asking, is this one big? Is this one? It takes a lot to deploy a lot of resources to keep a media platform like this afloat. And I must thank those who have been supporting us and those who have been partnering with us. I can't thank you enough. To be honest with you, keep bringing it and keep supporting it. So I really appreciate this brother or sister, whoever that might be, who gave us this $5. I just hope more people can do the same so that we remain afloat and keep serving you much better. We have loaded. He said you talk about PM Simeon Ekpa when you hear or feel something bad has happened. Well, I don't understand your own point because you make your comments very clear. Okay? I told you say it's a big shame to Igbo. And Bronze is appreciating Joel, who gave us $5 on the super chat. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. Also, Daniel TV, we acknowledge you coming. We also have Bigali, Oji. Bigali, we acknowledge you, but we don't use foul language on our programs or on our comment section, so we keep it accommodating for everyone. All right, those who have been calling like King Ike, you can continue calling back. Antonio Biako, we saw the call, we didn't pick it up because other people were calling at that time. When you call back again, we can take it if this program is still up and live and if you're still watching. All right, we have Mark Obiora said we are our biggest enemy. Mazubi said, okay, responding to somebody said your boss is on his way to Nigeria. Okay, lawyer Henry Jones. So whose voice is this? You have spoken for so long. Wow, so sorry about that. We just have to give people a voice. If you call, we take as much as possible from you so that other people can also learn from your own opinion as well. But we keep it in such a way that everyone can be accommodated. If it means me staying longer, I don't mind, as long as we give more people a voice. All right. Chukuma says Simon Ekpa is not the problem of Nigeria. To be honest with you, some people believe so. He is not the problem of Nigeria. But many people believe that it's actually the problem of Igbo, the Biafrans, in Biafran land, with the level of destruction and killing. So that is people's opinion as well. All right. So Alaska Belly said this is a normal procedure. Okay, laugh and reject comedy. It's time to be reporting all these influencers. You call fake influencers. I wonder who you are calling fake influencers. But here we are not doing comedy and we are not doing skit. We say things that are verifiable here. Mark Anthony says, serves him right. Mr. Ekpa went about this Biafra movement the wrong way. You beat Nigeria by providing extreme good governance in all of the Southeast. That's how we beat them. I agree with you on this opinion. That is the position of GGM. GGM advocates for good governance. If you want Southeast to remain afloat and be a formidable force, you have good governance in the Southeast. Not this transactional political class we have in the Southeast that has sold the Southeast out. Let us quickly take this caller. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from. Please be brief. Hello, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello?
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from. Please be brief.
I'm calling from Lagos.
Yeah. You are John.
John.
Oh yeah, John calling from Lagos. All right, let's have your opinion very quickly.
Okay. The place where I want to keep in is that Alex Obama Simon Ekpa. Hello?
Go ahead.
They invite Simon Ekpa on Monday. So let's say, Simon Ekpa there for a house now as I'm talking to you. Second one.
Okay, did you speak? Okay, go ahead.
The police said that they cannot get justice because of Igbo man.
Mm.
It's true, supposed to. They will say it.
Okay.
And the other one I talk about cleaning up Southeast, Southeast. All those politicians know what about people who are cleaning the people that place. If you follow the Nankan, soldier, right from the time where they broadcast, he say all these things will come. If you people they follow that man, they may say when this man drop for this in Nigeria. Everything where that man say already happened. Southeast already live in Nankan. They use Nankan. They do rubbish for East. Say Nankan do this for Simon. Simon Ekpa don't do anything. Anyone when Simon Ekpa do, he claim it. I said I me do, and everybody see him. That is my own contribution.
Okay, thank you very much for your submission. All right, we still go back again on our comment section so that we'll be very, very fast about it because we are running fast against time. All right, so that we can come back to Ndubisi. I just hope that he's still there with us. We have kept him in the behind, but we are going to call him back up again. Let us quickly take these commentaries very briefly. Alaska said that the guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, another caller is calling in. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. This is Simeon calling. Right, I'm just calling in response to that idiot you called Evans or whatever that pretends to be whatever he calls himself. Now he's there. I've listened to all the questions you put across to him about how these people have been treating our people, and he always answered in a very flimsy way. He wasn't even thinking of how or whatever that can happen to other people, because I see him to be one of the rogues putting us where we are today. He's just there talking on maybe he's benefiting in Nigeria or from those rogues, those criminals they call leaders or whatever they call themselves, and he's handing on there, just making himself to be anyone. He's nobody. Until Nigeria happens to him or happens to his relatives, he will understand what is happening to us. How can it be? We are people. Every time an Igbo man wants to speak for his people, all that they will be doing, our people, everybody will be against that person. Then the next thing is to conspire for that person to be castrated or to be caged. And at the end of the day, everything will collapse. Then we'll start up again. Is that how to build? Or is that how to build life? How could it be? This is the most crucial time that we should have fought for our own freedom. We can't even get it. And everybody is just there. Because the idiot there, maybe he's just, what's he doing in Germany to start with? If I should ask him a question, what's he doing there?
Can you tone down? Can you tone down?
Things from Nigeria, and that is why anyone that stood up for our people, everybody will be against that person. Yeah, is it a cost on us or what? I can't understand our people. Look at how we are. Look at every part of the world. Our people are there suffering, being a slave in Nigeria. We are just like vagabonds everywhere. And our people are just, they look at him, look at how he's talking, and just giving him audience, listen to such a moron.
It's okay. It's okay. Can I cut you off there? Excuse me. Can you hear me? Please. There are words we use. We abhor the use of personal word and attack and abuse on individuals. On here, we maintain decorum, no matter what. No matter we exemplify ourselves as Biafrans, especially on this platform. So we do things with decorum. All right, you can air your opinion without being abusive. Go on.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say, I mean, in a situation like this, I don't think that our people, nobody should be gloating over it.
Okay.
This guy, look at him saying that, oh, thank God, he has been arrested. He has done this. Why can't we just look at the fundamental basis that made this guy to be like that? And do they think that if this guy maybe is stopped today, they think that everything has stopped? No way. It's either a Biafra or nothing.
All right.
We can never be part of such a useless country you call Nigeria. We can never. How could it be? Wherever you go, come to UK here. I'm calling you from UK. You can see my number. I don't hide myself. If you go to the embassy here, in Nigeria, they call Nigerian High Commission. You see how they treat our people. Yorubas will come there, they'll give them preference. Hausa will come there, everything. But whenever they see your name, Chinedu, Eminike, or whatever that comes to our people, you see them, they'll start playing all those games. I know how long it took me just to get my to renew my passport there, just for renewal. Wherever we go, we are being just treated like nobody, and people wouldn't understand. I'm not saying that anything violence or anything is good, but my brother, we can't be like this, because if we are like this, then what about our children?
It's all right. I understand you.
What about our generations? How can in Nigeria, I know some friends who doesn't even answer our Igbo name. They answer Northern people's name just for them to get, they say that the connection and all those things, for them to come to UK here. They answered another people's name. And where will I just look at? Myself, I'm not happy being here.
I understand.
Likewise with that guy. We want to come back home. And where can we start? When you have a project, you come to Nigeria, now even from your state governor, you want to do anything, they'll frustrate you. They'll be telling you, oh, you have to give us this, you have to give, before you know it, you just say, okay, let's just leave it. You just move. How could it be? My brother, look at now, they have Sharia in their north, and they've been practicing it. Nobody's talking about it. Nothing happened. Nothing. And in the south, we have the normal law, Nigerian law. But in the northern part of it, I mean, I was listening to the jokes they were playing in the Senate last time. It's like for me, I don't know if for me to cry. They want to Islamize Nigeria, and you guys doesn't even know. They are coming in steadily. Everything is against us. All the odds are against us. If a Yoruba man is doing something, saying something agitating of any kind in the media, nobody will come for him. Someone will come up, he call himself Fulani, and he will say all manner of things. Nobody will say anything. But whenever it comes to our people, you see everyone will come on, oh, Igbo man. Look at the thing you are saying. And somebody will look into your eye and tell you that can never be justice because you are an Igbo man. And somebody will be telling you that somebody that rose up against this kind of a thing, whichever means he wants to use it, that will you blame that person? You can't.
All right.
They denied our people after the Civil War. They gave our people 2020 for our parents. My dad told me I wasn't born there. But he told us stories of what happened. My dad lost his house in Port but nothing.
All right, brother.
It's sad.
I understand your position. Honestly, if we keep talking about it, we are not going to end today. So that we'll give other people the opportunity to talk because we have very limited time to stay live on this program. Thank you very much for your submission anyway.
All right, thank you so much.
God bless you.
Kudos to your effort.
All right, keep watching, keep sharing, keep dropping your comments on the comment section. We are coming very close to the end of the program, but we cannot do that without taking into consideration all your commentaries because this is why we are here, to give you a voice. Okay, people who are calling on the WhatsApp, please keep bringing it on. We are going to take all your calls because that is why I am here. But we have to keep it very brief, please, so that we'll be able to. And don't forget that we are going to also be going live. You know, it's a daily thing. Every day we are live here, every evening. Be with us, stay with us, and always be part of this conversation. Tomorrow we are going to be live again on GGM Hour, live to give you more of the opportunities to air your opinions with respect to whatever that is happening around here. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please. You have about a minute to make your submission. We have no time. All right, CJ, you're calling from Umuahia. Okay, go ahead with your submission, please.
Yeah, I want to thank you for this program, but I want to also acknowledge that this platform, this program is actually meant for the good of Nigeria in general and Igbo also. And for the case of, I heard the utterances of one of our brothers. Yes, I know every temper is arising for one reason or the other. But let us bear the common goal of Igbo in mind. I don't want to castigate anybody. I don't want to say that this person is doing right or this one is not doing right. But let's know that whatever we are doing as a people, we must apply caution, we must apply intelligence. Our freedom is important, but we must get it in a way that we will do it freely and happily and not to involve life. That's my submission.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for your submission. Thank you for keeping it very brief and straight on point. That's exactly what we want. Quickly. The Mark Anthony says, okay, I think he said it serves him right. Mr. Ekpa went about. Okay, I think we've taken that very comment. Alaska Believe said, this guy talking is not from the southeast. I wonder whom he's referring to. Shiguachi, oh, now some of the names here I can't pronounce, but whatever the name is, Shiguachi said, your I think it doesn't really, the comments is wonderful. I can't read your name or call out your name or even read your comment, even though they are via na live broadcast, but we are going to continue doing our best. Casey said he will soon come out. Let everybody be careful of what you say because records are being taken for whatever anybody say. This one sounds like a threat to you. But my brother, be coming down. Everybody has right to opinion. Okay? So you don't coerce anybody or threaten anybody or try to, make anybody feel that because the person is not speaking your mind or your opinion, that person shouldn't talk. No. Here, everybody has right to opinion. And that is what makes Igbo people especially unique. And the Biafran people, they are Republican. So let's have that spirit, okay? And understand this so that we can move forward. Just Bless said, ask him, have Simeon sent any lawyer or any person to visit in Nnamdi Kanu? All right, these are people's opinion and reaction. We want people who react to exactly what we're talking about. All right, Oscar, we acknowledge you anyway. Jah Blessed, an immigration officer said something like this to me at Lagos Airport on my way to Europe. That's talking about what our young brother who had an encounter with the Nigerian police who said that he can never get justice as an Igbo man. All right, let's keep it on. And we have Oscar Blackbone said Simeon Ekpa is not speaking from Fondibo. He is creating mayhem. He is not standing Fondibo. Who made him the prime minister? Anyway, he said, Jable said, Biafra is an ideology. I don't want to read from the point where you use some kind of language which is not permitted here. Here, we maintain decorum, we respect people's opinion, okay? So please, when you are making your comment or calling, be mindful of that, all right? We are here to provide solution. We are here to give the people a voice. We are here not to incite people or threaten people or to cause confusion. We are here to find solution to matters that concerns us, all right? Having said that, I think that is all about it on the YouTube channel and on the Facebook. We have Obido BN who is watching. Simon Ikenna. Ikenna Chuku also said something. He said, yes, why Simon Ekpa doing this? Because of Nnamdi Kanu. Without him, they will not be talking about Nnamdi Kanu again. Okay? And we have Onye Mark said Simon Ekpa is doing a good job. If not for him, Nigerian military would not buy many Igbos in the southeast. That is his own opinion. So we have Chukwama. We are all acknowledge every one of you who are watching. We do that to encourage you to come back again and keep watching, keep sharing. Let's form this powerful community where we tell truth to ourselves and where we provide solution for the freedom of the people from bad governance. Okay? So we have Prince Rayan, Sineko Johnson watching. We have Donatus Obikletus Jemoski. All right, all of you, Dominic Wando, Thomas Emeka, Udea Jeremiah, all of you who are watching, we really appreciate you for joining this live broadcast this evening. We hope that as you continue, you keep sharing, we'll continue to do our best to bringing you this very moment where your voice will be heard. This is what we are committed to on BVI Channel 1. All right, and we are coming close to the end of the program today. But let us quickly go to our YouTube BVI Channel 1 Plus, our backup channel, to get their own opinion. And there's something that Mark actually said. He said until all Igbo land bands together and actually provides good governance, nothing will nothing will change. Okay? And just look at Imo State and that of APC. So I think he maintains on good governance. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from? You've been calling, we took your call, but you ended it abruptly, okay? Now, I don't know if Ndubisi, if you are still there, you can come on and make your own closing remark. I believe you would love to make your own submission. I think Ndubisi is no longer here. All right, so we'll proceed as we're about to wrap it up on tonight's edition. It has been a very wonderful one. We appreciate everyone of you who have been watching and who have been following. Those who are supporting us, keep bringing it forward. You can drop your support through Super Chat. We also appreciate and acknowledge those who are watching from our Instagram. Thank you for watching. Please keep sharing it. Here, we're giving the people a voice. We hope to grow our community right here and expand the reach. Also, on the WhatsApp, on the TikTok, very importantly, I must mention TikTok because we need to open up our live streaming on TikTok, but we need to get to 1,000 followers. We're now on 950, and we acknowledge that all of our people are on TikTok, which we need to reach out to them through this live streaming. So we encourage you to just search BVI Channel 1, or you search Edu Asos BVI, or you just connect with us here on the WhatsApp numbers. I will send you a link so that you'll be able to connect with us. Give us that followership so that we'll be able to open up our channel live streaming on TikTok. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is from Sweden.
Okay, but we're calling from Sweden.
Yes, if you watch someone interview last week, I don't know if you watch it, you will see that that guy has no plan. And I believe we over here, we can understand every trick he's playing. You know what I mean? This guy is just playing a trick to us, Igbo people. Because he find out that we at this place, we want to Biafra, so then he's using the opportunity late. You know, it's just like it's doing Nigeria today. When because of the situation, everybody's facing the churches, the pastors are using the advantage of people. That is exactly what this Simeon is used to Igbos. If you go to his bloggers, I mean, the interview, they ask him a lot of questions. You really find if you are the kind of person who read psychologically into people's speech, you really know that this guy is just using the Biafra to extract money for our people and to damage Southeast. This is just my opinion on this matter. But I like if he's arrested, I'm happy for that. I love that. Let him be arrested and then sentence to Nigeria.
All right. Okay, thank you very much for your submission.
Thank you.
God bless you. And that could be the last caller for today. And we've taken enough of it today already. We appreciate every one of you watching who have been following us, who have been dropping your comments. Give us your support. We've got some special today. Honestly, we hope this special coming, especially from those who can. Because your will donation, $1, $2, $3 can go a long way to sustain the operation of BVI Channel 1. What we do is to give the people the truth. You can form an opinion because it is only the truth. Keep it, share it, by sharing it, by dropping comments, by making sure that you come back every evening, Monday to Friday, to join this live interactive session. So as people are here to interact just like tonight, we will give you the voice. We'll stay as long as possible. So we are committed to this. We hope that more people will be able to join us in this crusade for a better homeland. To start with, Igbo land, because charity is at home. To Nigeria by extension and Africa as a whole. Because as a Pan-Africanist, I believe that the freedom of the people lies squarely on people. So let us together as a people make it happen. I still remain as to creators, the advocate for good governance, and the Archbishop General of Good Governance Ministry, GGM, where we tell the people the truth and uniting the people for good governance. So stay connected, stay abreast, stay informed by staying with BVI Channel 1. If you've not subscribed, hit on the subscription button, share this video, let the discussion and conversation continue from the comment section, and continue watching all our media platforms and all our updates. They are verifiable truth. Most importantly, I will encourage you, if you have not followed us on our TikTok, reach out to us through the WhatsApp or just search BVI Channel 1 on TikTok or search Edu Asozo BVI Channel 1, Edu Asozo BVI Channel 1, and you will be connected to our platform on TikTok. We need you to follow there so that we can extend this voice to that social media handle as well. Thank you, and God bless you at all times. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now.